Pardon me, Morty Vicar. Hey YouTube, X12708 here, and as you can see from the title guys, I've had a little shopping trip into Stockton today. Picked up a few bits, so I figured I'd share them with you and show you what I've got. So, first of all guys, cash generators. Been after this game for a while, saw it in there ridiculously cheap, so thought I'd pick it up. So, first of all guys, we have the Sega Mega Drive collection on PSP. So everybody that knows and watches my channel knows, you know, my favourite console is the Sega Mega Drive, and been looking for this one for a while to go on my PSP. So I managed to pick this one up, complete with UMD and manual, and that was £2.99. Been looking for a while in places like Grainger Games and Blockbusters and places like that, and the cheapest I've seen I think is about £8 or £10, and I was like, you know, I do like a Billy bargain, and you know, that sort of price, it wasn't the bargain that I wanted to pay, but £2.99, I was absolutely well chuffed to be able to pick that up. So that's first purchase of the day guys. Okay, where do we go next? From there, not a place I go in very often, but got the missus to go in for me, WH Smith's, and we picked up, here we go guys, the Retro Gamer Collection magazine, volume 3, available in all good bookshops, as they say. Can't remember, I think Ian Wilson brought this a couple of weeks ago, and it looks to be like a compilation of all of the Retro Gamer magazines going back from, you know, whatever date it is, but a nice comprehensive chunky magazine. I think that was £9, yeah, £9.99, but lots of Retro Gamer goodness in there, so I was pleased to pick that up and to support the magazine. Okay, where do we go next? From there guys, we went into Game. Primarily I was looking for a case for my DS, so I'll show you that, what I picked up in a minute. But while I was in there, the other day I went into Blockbusters and brought three Xbox 360 games. Now unfortunately, one of them, which was the deal of the week, was £9.95, and that was Need for Speed Undercover. I had to take that back into Blockbusters yesterday because it had a nice big chunky scratch in it, unfortunately, which was preventing it from installing onto my Xbox 360. Now typically, you know, sod's law, when I went into Blockbusters to change it, they said, oh, that's the last one we've got, unfortunately, so I had to choose. I think I went and brought two more Xbox 360 games, which was Need for Speed Pro Street and Colin McRae Dirt, so I think that was £18 for the two, so I just paid the extra £8 on top. So when I went into Game, I just said to them, I saw they got Need for Speed Undercover, but it was 20 quid. So I said to the chap, I said, do you do price matches? And he said, yes, we do. So I told him about the Blockbusters deal, and he said he'd honour that. He didn't even ring Blockbusters to verify that that was their deal of the week at £9.95. So, first of all guys, Need for Speed Undercover, pre-owned. So yeah, they matched that, price matched that, £9.95, so really pleased to finally get hold of that, and hopefully that will install without any problems. And the other thing I got guys, which again was a Billy bargain, was a Super Mario Nintendo DS case. If you can see that there guys, and it says there, now only £4.99, reduced from £9.99, but in very small letters at the bottom it says, when brought with anything else in store. So obviously I managed to get them to knock 10 quid off Need for Speed Undercover, and that was my item that I brought, so I could get hold of this for £4.99. And I'd also, at the same time, from buying my DS from Game at the weekend, I'd also got £2.50 credit on my reward card. So that basically meant I got Need for Speed Undercover and the Mario DS Lite case for £12, which which I thought was an absolutely fantastic price. What was next? And finally, yeah, a visit to Chips. So again, just a small bag, guys. I am trying to keep somewhat to my 10 for the month. Right, first of all, we have WWF Royal Rumble for the Mega Drive. So I'm not sticking to my 10 for a month on these, but as I've said in previous videos, when I go into Chips, they're always doing me good deals, and I kind of feel a little bit obliged to buy something when I go in there. So I fancied a wrestling game on the Mega Drive, as I hadn't got one yet, and I know the old school wrestling games are very good and very playable. So yeah, Royal Rumble. So I need that one towards my full collection, and that's complete with cartridge and manual, and that one cost me just £4. So I was quite pleased with that one. And the other one I got, guys, was Sonic 3. So one of my subscribers, I think it was Craig Cherie, sent me a load of Mega Drive games the other week, and part of the bundle that he sent through was a boxed Sonic 3 with the manual, but there wasn't a cartridge, and I was quite happy to accept that as part of the donation from Craig, on the understanding that it obviously meant I could just buy the loose cart nice and cheap. So I went into Chips last week. They said, oh, we should be able to get you a loose carton of Sonic, be about £5. It should be in for you at the weekend, so didn't get a chance to go in over the weekend, but went in today, and this was what they got me. So they've actually got it me boxed with cartridge only, and that was £5. So no instructions, but as I say, I've got it boxed already. So I've got the box and instructions, I just need the cart out of this. And then I've got a spare Sonic 3 box, so £5 for that. So again, I was very, very happy with that one, because Sonic 3 does tend to attract a higher price. While I was in there as well, they always put a few freebies out for me, so they asked if I'd be interested in any like game booklets and things like that. So what they got for me here, all free, and they said if they get any more, then they'll put them by for me. So I've got a GameCube original set of manuals with registration cards, another set of Nintendo DS booklets and instructions. We have Wipeout instructions for the PlayStation 1, and we have Almost Mint Streets of Rage instruction manual, and we have the Incredible Hulk instruction book for Game Boy Advance, again in fantastic condition. We have Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed instruction book, again minty mint. And finally Toka World Touring Cars, again for PlayStation 1, minty mint. So those were some freebies that they gave me, and basically they know that I collect complete Mega Drive games, but some of the ones that I've got, probably 10% of my collection, maybe 15% is without manuals. Although my preference, as you know, is to get them complete with manuals. So they've said if they get any random spare Mega Drive manuals or any other manuals, then they'll put them under the counter for me, and when I go in once a week or every couple of weeks, they'll pass them across for me. So some of those might help out other people if they need something to to complete a boxed copy of something that they've got that they haven't got the manual for. And also might be some of my manuals that I've got currently might be a bit tatty, or I might not have manuals, and some might be there to replace some of those as well. So Anyway, I think I'm waffling now, guys, so I think that's pretty much it for today. I've got a couple of parcels which I'm going to open on another video, but shopping trip wise, that was it for today. So as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll put up another video shortly. Bye for now.